Justin Long blesses us with another horror film. This time it's titled It's a Wonderful Knife. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Winnie's life is less than wonderful 1 year after saving her town from a psychotic killer on Christmas Eve. When she wishes she was never born, she finds herself magically transported to a nightmarish parallel universe. The only thing that impressed me about It's a Wonderful Knife is how bright Justin Long's teeth are. This is a pretty interesting concept for a horror film, taking the story kind of similar to It's a Wonderful Life, having you wish about something and then you have to live in that nightmare. And that's essentially what this movie is, but it's not very good. It's a very low budget horror film that really kind of skimps out on the blood and gore within this movie. Doesn't really go in depth with the story. It's just kind of a dull film. The killer's costume in here is very unoriginal. It's just a white mask with a white outfit. It looks like a costume that would be at Spirit Halloween that nobody would buy, and then it approaches November 1st, and Spirit Halloween tries to get everything 50% off so you can buy it, and no one's still buying it. And then the workers take the costumes into the back and they try to sell it again for the next year. No one buys it the year after that, and then it continues to be in 50% off, and nobody ever wants it because it's really stupid and it does not look cool. That's what this costume reminds me of. You have a pretty decent cast in here with Justin Long. You also have Joel McHale in here as well. And like I said, it's a pretty interesting concept for a movie, but it really takes its time to get started. There's a lot of focus in the beginning of the movie why Winnie starts to wish that she was never born, and then she is transported to this parallel universe, and just that whole setup for Winnie and her feelings was very weak. You didn't really feel kind of any connection to this character. You didn't feel what she was feeling, so it made it really hard to invest yourself into this storyline. And then you had your killer in the beginning of the movie. Then there was the killer in the beginning of the movie. She stopped everything from happening, but when she transported to this parallel universe, she has to do it all over again. It kind of takes away from that surprise, because they do reveal the killer pretty early on in the movie. And there's still some surprises throughout the film, but once you already took the mask off of that person, you are already have these expectations for rest of the film. It doesn't play out as intriguing or as suspenseful. It gave us these reveals quite early in the film, and then it tried to do this really bizarre thing at the end that made absolutely no sense. It did this really bizarre thing at the end to try to add to it, and it just did not work. It's a Wonderful Knife is awful. It's a film that looks really bad. The direction, the color grading to it's really hard to focus on certain scenes. And I didn't really find the killer in either universe to be really that terrifying. Falling over quite often, little things being thrown at them that stops them. So it's not really exciting stuff. It's not really gory either, and it's not suspenseful just because of how clumsy the killer is and not really terrifying. And you have this story involving Justin Long, who the mayor, and he is really popular, wants to take control of a lot of things, kind of evil right there. And you also have Joel McHale, the father, within the film. And there are some moments where you question certain motives from these characters. But when you get to the end and their second reveal, it starts to be really, really stupid. So this film, it lacked in the scare department. The performances were not very good either. It felt like very just low budget. We're not giving any emotion to our characters. We're delivering these lines, and that is it. At least Justin Long seemed like he had a lot of fun being this villain within this movie and people kind of hating him. But for the most part, everything about this movie just felt bland. From the color, just kind of this grayish look to it, no Christmas feel to it, a fun concept that wasn't played out to the best of its abilities. I think it could have been a really funny horror film, really playing off of It's a Wonderful Life. What we got was one of the worst films I have seen this year. I just did not really care about this movie. I wanted to have a lot of fun with it. I really did. And I just embrace a new horror film, especially around the holiday season. And if they could have a Christmas feel to it, but also being bloody and fun at the same time, I'm there for it. And it had the right elements for it. It really did. But it just did not work. So before I give you my score for It's a Wonderful Knife, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. And if you'd like to see where It's a Wonderful Knife ranks amongst all the other 2023 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. I'm gonna go ahead and give It's a Wonderful Knife a D+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for It's a Wonderful Knife, the new Christmas horror film. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.